It's hard to put it into words, and that's the reason why I broke down in the octagon because it all just came down. Everyone's seen my path. Everyone knows my path and how it went. And I've been saying all week that I believe that was the way it was meant to go, to build me into the man I am today, build my mental toughness. And even though that was one of my worst performances, I did not feel good in there tonight, and I went out there and knocked out the pound for pound. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I thought that Usman fought the perfect fight. And it was crazy because I was listening to the commentary, and Rogan and Anik and DC were dead on with everything that they were saying on what Edwards needed to do and what he should be doing. And as soon as they were saying it, literally lands the head kick. And yeah.
Walk us through it. I mean, was it you just throw it and hope, or did you see a tendency and say, I think he's going to lean that way?
Yeah, 100%. He's got like a very boxing-orientated style, where he's like parrying the jabs, slipping the jabs. And so I thought if it went same punch, same kick, it would land. I did it in the Bilal fight, but I ended in the eye poke. Well, it was the same combination, which is cross head kick, and it just landed perfectly.
But is that one of the most shocking finishes to a title fight that you ever remember?
Yeah, I mean, you think of everything that was on the line for Usman tonight, and Usman fought with absolute and total confidence all night. Fought the perfect fight. It might not be the most fan-friendly, style, but he was landing big shots to the body, big shots to the head, elbows. Couldn't have fought a more perfect fight till the last minute.
I knew then going into the fifth round, my coach Dave, was saying, listen, this is the last round now, fix up, We've worked too hard. Your path has been too hard for you now to come in and give it away, and that's the motivation I need. They know how to push my buttons, and that's what you did. And that was a combination that we drove in the gym. Like I said, it's very boxing-orientated for us, it's slipping and moving, and we slipped right into a head kick,
Edwards versus Usman 3. Is this one of those fights that you feel is big enough? Are you going to advise Leon to wait as long as it takes? Obviously, that was a bad knockout for Kamaru. He's probably going to need to take a little time. I know Leon's saying because of all the time off, he wants to be more active. Do you think it's a good idea that he sits and waits for that fight?
I don't think he'd have to sit and wait anyway due to the knockout. He wouldn't have to wait that long. He'd have to go back into camp and start training again anyway. First of all, we'd have to have the date. We're booked up all the way to, I think we're booked up into January now. So, yeah, there'll be no waiting for him.
So you think
even if it's a rematch?
You usually go to England in March. Do you think that's probably...
We can go to England whenever the hell we want to now. I mean, we could go to England before. We were selling out England before. Now you just start looking at, do you do a bigger arena? Do you go? And I'm scared to go outside, and I'm definitely scared to go outside in England. So I'm serious but joking about Wembley. But, yeah, I mean, anything is possible in England now.
When I tweeted out that comment, people seem very excited about the idea of Wembley. So maybe
it would be fun, but yeah, it's scary at the same time. Sure. The weather isn't the greatest over there in England.
Nah, Wembley for sure, 100%. Made that at Wembley. That has to be done. This has never been done before, to have a guy from Birmingham in the UK did it from the UK. I know Bislin did it first, but he did it from living in America, so it was hard for people like me to relate, to say, look, we can do it as well. I made a point to stay in the UK to achieve this, to show the other guys coming under me that, look, we can. If you believe in your country, believe in your team, you can achieve it. And that's what I did. I went out there and I achieved it from a little small gym in Birmingham. And it's a crazy story. Everyone knows my story. And from being born in Jamaica to now winning the UFC World Title was a match story.
We're probably in a situation there was a minute left of the fight. You probably had people getting up and walking out because it looked like, this was going to be a shutout for Usman, and boom, a head kick. It's what makes this sport so great, so exciting, and why it's so fun. You can never take it for granted and think that something's over until it's actually over. And when you get that moment that I call the holy moment, which was the head kick, and you have everybody in the arena at the same time, everybody who's home watching TV at the same time, everybody in bars at the same time, just explode. It's pretty special, man. The sport is pretty special.
I like how you keep specifying Wembley over the O2. To you, do you look at the Fury fight there and look at the crowd and just think, oh, I could be the guy to bring that to the UK?
Yeah, 100%. I've always envisioned stuff like that, to have opportunity to headline a card at Wembley in the UK. sold out arena with all the other UK guys. UK MMA is on the rise, you know, and I'm happy now to be the front runner, to motivate the guys to look. We can do more, and there'll be much more champions coming out of UK in the next 5 years, and I truly believe that. You seen it? I just broke down, you know, like it all just came on top of me, like everything I've been through and the path I had to take to get here, and it was difficult to put into words, like what it meant to me, and I know how much it means to my family and people that grew up the way I grew up, you know, and it all just came down on me. It was hard to explain it and put it into words, apart from tears, you know.
Did you know he was out as soon as?
Yeah. If the way he folded, I thought he's done, you know. And I felt it was like a clean head kick, clean as it could get, you know.
Drake lost a little bit of pocket change on you today. Do you have a message for him? Do you hope he bets on you next time? What's the sentiment towards Drizzy Drake?
Yeah, next time bet on me and get one of them Rolexes they gave Molly and Paddy. Send one my way.